Well, hi there. I'm just taking a quick look at the tree ship here, because after having been around here for quite a while now, as I had a friend come over, I sat down up there, and he came and naturally tried to sit down there. And at that moment when he put down his foot, as I was just talking about how comfortable I feel in these things, we'd heard a loud crack from that superbly bent branch there. That branch is, I think, about as long as the other ones are in the top. But it is terribly bent, or not terribly, but thoroughly bent, giving this beautiful kind of shape to this structure. And it's been so since I gathered it and put it there. And the thing is that back then was among the first times that I was really using the drawing knife, and I did cut quite substantially away from this branch in some parts where it's already very thin, and that's not wise. Breaking those fibers isn't good, but it's been held together with the rest for quite a while now, and it's had a good life, I think, a good second life on that. And it's not that I need to throw it away because it gets shorter, But I found another one here that I've now stripped the bark off. This is not the same kind of wood. This is ash, and most of the tree ship is, I think, black locust. Locust. That one. So it's a different one, but since it's up here, I think it's fine because it's not going to be touching the ground. And now what I need to be doing to replace one with the other is that I think I'm gonna undo all the knots that connect my stairs here on the downwards eye. I'm gonna disconnect these branches that touch the one that I want to exchange, which goes up into there. And then I want to undo this knot on the bottom to the metal root. This tree ship has roots. To undo that, and then move the... Oh, I also need to lean these away. This is just leaning on the tree ship right now because it was helpful with when I had my tent eyes up down in here. Because the tree ship as it was with that bent branch wasn't as big as it would have needed to be for the tent eyes. So I added a little, and yeah, I'm gonna take that away, and then I'm gonna be carefully lifting this and moving it out this way. By doing that, I'm gonna lower this whole side, and I might also do it with one of the other legs. I suppose the one in the back there, because there's too much stuff in here. All the furniture growing into the meadows. But yeah, the idea is to lower this thing so that I can then undo these two knots in the corners here, so that I can free up the bent branch, and then replace one with the other. And then I'm gonna have to take off all the weave, all the kagome weave. And you can tell when I did this one this was when I learned how to weave this mostly, right? So this is, I've been doing this for a while now, but doing it on this kind of structure and the scale was a good learning session, a good learning. And the thing is that back then I did 3 proper knots on every one of these connections with the branch, and I think it's not unwise, in this case where it is so very warped. But on the latest furniture pieces and structures that I've been doing, I only do a single loop around the branch rather than doing a full knot, and then the whole structure can equalize tensions a little better. But it also means that those may slip a little more. But anyways, I'm gonna have to undo all of them to free up that branch, and once that is done I can weave them, the main knots, do the main knots with this branch instead of the other. It's inverted right now, it needs to be pointing the other way. And then the top triangle is thick end, thin end, thick end, thin end, thick end, thin end. That's gonna be good. And then after tying that one in place in these 2 corners, I can lift it up again. It's gonna have a completely different shape, and I'm gonna have to both weave all of these weaves again, anew, and I'm also gonna have to do the whole stairs thing again all over, and figure out how to fit the branches together once this is a completely different shape. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work, and I'm gonna be taking my time with it. I am even taking my time with just getting into the process here. But I thought, since this is not perhaps something that many people do, I can just share how it looks. Yeah, never mind the box in the background. It was a fruit thing to dry fruits, sun oven. Yeah, so I think that branch is perhaps just a little bit longer than it needs to be, but I'm looking forward to see the structure with an actual, more or less far extended web in the top. And there comes a car. Meow. Yeah. And it's, someone who came by and visited once said, as they were sitting on top of it, they wondered how long did it take to finish, and it's actually not finished. Just as finished as I am, I suppose. But it keeps on going and keeps shapeshifting and growing, and we learn stuff along the way because it's a good thing to move in, And if I only got a tripod out here, I suppose I could show you the process of how I'm changing stuff and how I'm doing what I'm doing. Maybe I get to do that. It's a lot more work to do both the filming and the weaving. Yeah, it's always great to have people around who do one or the other or yet another thing. Oh, look, sun. Alright, enough. Take care and talk to you soon.